coming on. Time to start the show. Hey, it's time to start the show. Hey, it's time to start the show. Time to start the show. Time to start the show. To the show night, baby, know how it go. Hey, time to start the show. Time to start the show. It's Monday night, baby, you know how that go. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Monday show. AQC on a Monday night. AQC on a Monday night. Yeah, we on the phone. 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 Let me see those fists in the comments. It's still Black History Month. Hey, and we coming on, baby. Hey, and we coming on, baby. Hey, welcome to the show. Hey, take your mama in this video. 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 Take your mama in this video. We here share the line with your mama, grandma, your sister, your cousin, all of grandma, sister, baby mama, daddy, all of them. Tell everybody. Send them to the code. We left some people out. We here, baby. Send the live to them too, man. We want everybody to tune in right now. Y'all already been talking about it on the internet all day long. About how you feel about sequels. So we gonna get into it. We gonna dive right on it. Dive in. Hey, boy. Can I say this is about the 5th week in a row Jordan TikTok. Yeah. I'm on here, baby. That boy be TikTok. Okay, shout out to the people peeping that merch. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see that my art is pandemic proof. You know, courtesy of Actors Quarantine Corner. Coming soon, y'all. Coming soon. We got a whole little drop coming for y'all. So y'all stay tuned in. Yeah. So, man, how y'all week been, fellas? How your week been? Man, it's been man, I had a busy ass week, man. I can't lie. Yeah, busy and stressful, bro. Man, trying to get back on track after fucking snow vid. They named that motherfucker. You know they named it? Yeah. I didn't know they named that motherfucker. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Winter Storm Uri. That bitch was an orphan for the nameless orphan for the longest. Nah, they didn't have none of that. It said the snowstorm, the hit thing. What they call it, the frost. Yeah. The Jack Frost came down south. Boy, I never thought I'd see it. And that's the best name y'all come up with, Erie. I never thought I'd see it. The blackout, everything you want to call it. And look, everybody, that name don't do it. And everybody from Texas be like, oh man, I wish we had some snow. That should have been called Snowstorm Motherfucker. No, it should have been Winter Storm ERCOT. Bro. Winter Storm Abbott. First of all, y'all gonna tap into YouTube because I got a shout out to ERCOT on there dropping tonight, y'all. Yeah, ERCOT. Yeah, we gonna holler at ERCOT. We gonna holler at them, boy. Yeah, got y'all niggas number. That was tripping. Fuck ERCOT. Fuck tripping. Abbott. Fuck what's the dude? Ted Cruz. Him as a label and an establishment. All the motherfuckers that left us in the cold, man. As the label and God damn it, bro. Straight like damn, man. Y'all left us in the cold. You niggas had to heat. I bet fucking Cruz got a generator in the back of his motherfucking house. 100%. And still went to Cancun. 100% sure. Talking about my daughters was cold, nigga. Cold. Nah, it was one of their birthdays. He like, baby, we about to go on, get up out of here. Right. Talking about he bought the ticket. Like, nah, nigga, nah. Not buying it. So everybody survived the week, man. That's good. That's good. Anything interesting happen to anybody? Nah, man. I'm just pretty much doing a lot of filming. You know what I'm saying? filming Block Shetty. Shout out Vincent Victoria Productions, man.
Yeah.
So
We love that.
yeah, man. That's
We love work.
It's looking good. It's working out. The fucking production team or like the camera team, they are fucking awesome, man. I mean, Lionel Hilliard. You know what I mean?
That's my teacher.
Yeah, Lionel.
My old teacher from Yankee.
Wow. Straight up, Lionel.
He taught me TV and film.
I'm trying to think who else we got. We got Oki. I think it's damn. I don't want to quote his. I think it's something films. I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna quote him out next week. And then I think Lori Mitchell, and then and Ashley Haskell. Like they killing it, bro. And it's about to turn out good, man. I'm excited. It's some long ass days though.
I bet.
Boy. Nigga, when I tell you some long ass days.
Hey, bro, that's the film.
It's shaping out though. It's shaping out though.
That film, we're gonna love going back to theater rehearsal when that happens.
I can't
bro. Like we done that. Like we done. We can go home.
We can go home. Like me back to stage.
Just gotta run that bitch one time and go home.
This film is
like let's do it again. We're gonna get
eternity of acting. That's what it is.
Now we're gonna get it from this angle.
Like
if they ain't got all the cameras, then we're gonna get it from this angle. So I need y'all to do it like 8 times. I want 8 different angles.
It's acting purgatory. It's acting purgatory.
And bro, you didn't say the lines the same way you said it when we did it.
And you moved your right hand when in 4 takes you moved your left hand. So now we got to get it right, man. Come on.
Now we gotta go back.
It's acting purgatory.
It's okay, man. We ain't got nowhere to go, man.
I could turn my back and then this time I could just face forward. You know what I mean?
Or I could get it tomorrow.
It's always tomorrow.
That's no. The moment is bad.
Go do this, motherfucker.
We done ran out of time. No more
get it to the crowd tomorrow.
Straight up.
Shit.
Hopefully that Friday audience don't talk to that Saturday audience. Like, did you see him when he
what?
He did what?
Hey, what didn't do that.
I didn't see that.
He
didn't do that in my show.
He didn't do that at my show. He did what? The pants fell.
Not supposed to pop. It looks like something happened.
Maybe something happened. I don't know. Maybe
it was still good. I just didn't know he did all that. They opened Texas.
Yeah.
While we were out. So come Wednesday, we're gonna be even though we've been fucking open like a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how we gonna open after we open? No. You know, the pandemic. I was just about to say it was the soft opening. You know what I mean?
Fuck soft. You know how many flyers have been in my fucking email?
Wednesday, boy. That strip club money gonna be flying again. They can't wait.
Ain't nobody waiting to Wednesday. These motherfuckers just like, all right, we're gonna let like 15 more people in now. We was already packed. Now we're gonna be stupid. Stupid. Whatever.
It's been a lot of places.
Bro, it's been packed.
Most places have been packed.
It's been a lot of places.
The fire marshal has been busy than a motherfucker in Houston. Do you know? I was like, motherfucker, I can't be at all the clubs at once. I got to take care of some fires too. God damn, y'all want me to go around and look at every motherfucker?
So that's how you make it. You set some fires and then go open up the door.
Hey, don't do that. Busy all night. Y'all don't condone that.
You're not here. Y'all don't condone that here.
That was on the corner.
Don't say I watch AQC and got the idea.
No, we do not.
We do not.
Only you can prevent forest fire.
We don't need no Black Panther shit going on. Don't let us from each other. We are not spreading hatred.
No.
I'm mad as fuck though. In a lot of things. I ain't gonna say it's hatred, but I'm definitely mad.
You mad at somebody?
No, not somebody. Just some things like the world.
Okay, what's Brandon mad at? Number one.
I'm scared to say it out loud, but not all, but white people.
Yeah, mad at.
I'm mad at all. Not all of them, but white people.
Why? What? Tell us why. Tell us why.
Let's just get the list.
Okay.
You have a reason?
First of all, you have let's see, jail, institutionalism.
So we're gonna put that on white people.
Supremacy. White supremacy.
It got white in it.
Yeah.
That's definitely on white people.
I mean, look, We know already.
White
I don't
people
want to have
create-
to go down the line because then I'm gonna work
White
myself
people
up. I'm gonna
created
get mad.
red lining.
Yeah, in the housing market. Yeah,
Red
like,
lining.
we could do this all day, but I don't. I
Okay,
don't want.
other than white
I
people,
digress.
other
I
than white
digress.
people, what's the second thing on the list?
Shit.
Number 2.
Man, just coronavirus. Coronavirus is pissing me off. I can't, do the thing I do all the time. I'm only get to doing it, just here and there. Well, I mean, I'm still doing a lot, but I mean the thing that I want to do personally. Like I ain't
For real.
haven't been able to do that much. You know what I mean? And that's just really
I just want
bothering
the
me.
audience.
Yeah, like
The audience.
let me just walk out there and do what I do and make some people feel some shit, and I can go home just like y'all can go home.
I feel like I built a relationship with my ring light, nigga. Like I want a relationship with the audience again. Like I know how to talk to my ring light now. That's like, you know how much I perform for this motherfucker now? I perform for this motherfucking ring light all the time. Like it don't say shit back. It don't clap for you. That motherfucker don't smile. That motherfucker don't even boo you, nigga. It don't even say I like that one. Maybe you want to try that motherfucker.
Oh shit!
The ring light just stare at you, nigga.
It is the new audience.
Like I need an audience. I need somebody to say something back, to cough in the middle of my performing, nigga.
Something, yeah.
Something, get up and go to the bathroom while I'm doing a long, meaningful piece of the play, nigga. Like do something, like.
Yeah, I need an audience.
Yeah, that ring light ain't talking back, brother. That bug is not talking back.
No, that motherfucker don't say shit. Just stare at you.
Just
Look
bright.
at you.
Just bright.
It bright. It just lights your ass up. That's all it does. Like
Yup.
I don't have an opinion on it, but man,
I'm gonna just shout out this app, y'all, for all the actors involved in the world. It's this app. If you don't know about it, it's called Cold Read. It's a groundbreaking
What's
app
that?
made by actors. Basically, the best way I can explain it is like when you need a reader, like you can record each line. Like if you have like two separate people in a scene, you record each of them, and each line you record, you classify as yourself or the reader, and it goes and it will play back while you can record audio or visually. Like you can record it before and it'll read.
so you can run lines with yourself.
Yeah, run lines with yourself. It's for like memorization, but also like self-taping, basically. Like I can hit record if I pre-record the lines as like myself and somebody else, myself, somebody else, myself and somebody else.
Yeah.
And then
Can you get the time in there?
I mean it goes off of cue lines, like the words, the last word in the text. Like you can actually transcribe it yourself if it doesn't record it correctly from your voice. You know what I mean? You can transcribe it like textually, and your last cue word, it will play. Like your last cue word that you text in there, like say it's Jack, and then it'll play the line, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when it gets to that end cue line, you'll
Go back
speak.
to you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's cool. It's called Cold Read. It's a free app.
That's tough.
They do got, payment upgrades, but I encourage everybody to go look into that. Shout out Crystal Gitz. She put me on game.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Y'all check it out. You
Yeah.
need it. You know you need it.
Hey,
Because it's hard. It's hard to find a
Cold
reader when
read.
they send that email.
What?
Like, I need you to send this in
What?
right
That
away.
shit is game
You
changer.
like shit. I
It's
need
game
somebody
changer.
to
It's game
fucking
changer.
read.
I just
right
don't really
now.
know how to work it that good yet, but I'm gonna figure it out.
But
That's
man, so tonight, man, we wanted to discuss sequels. Motherfucking sequels.
Man.
Now, we have seen some great classic movies where we've left out of the theater like, fuck, they did that, man.
Yeah.
They fucking did. They closed the book on it. It's cool. I am good. That is awesome. This will forever be a part of my life. They don't need to do nothing else to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then,
And
lo
then-
and behold, a few years later, we see part 2 of what you said was done.
Straight up. Straight up.
And for some, I will give it to them. They worked.
Man.
For a lot, I feel like it was not necessary And so we wanted to just dive into that, man. We wanted to dive into how we each other, because I don't know how these brothers feel about sequels. I know we have all watched, our share of movies, and I've seen sequels, and some things deserve sequels because I feel one, maybe the story is a bit longer than what could be put into the first movie. But then there are some that you just shouldn't, you close the book on it. So we're going to dive into what we think. You can feel free to tell us how you feel about sequels. And part of the reason we're bringing this up is because, one, many movies have had sequels, and it's a thing not only to do sequels, but to remake movies that have already been done in a different,
that's the thing,
more realistic way
right now,
is to remake.
We all know what's happening right now with sequels.
So, and Coming to America just dropped. And it is the part 2. I think, is it 30 years later? 30 years later. I don't know if I can say that was reflected in the film, but it has been 30 years since that first Coming to America came out. And we're just going to dive into sequels, man.
It's really 30 years?
I think so, bro.
30 years.
Damn.
Bro, we 21 years into the 2000s.
It's crazy. I even got 20-year-old stories.
Dude,
yeah, for sure.
That's
like shit.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, now we got 20-year-old stories and shit. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, okay. So, how y'all feel about sequels, man?
Man, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If done correctly, it is what it is. If not, or it's not subpar or over par of the original, is going to have not good, I guess you could say, reviews. You know what I mean? Like, if
it's not done right the first time, they shouldn't even do it again at all.
Some movies
or they
can
should
get
get
better.
Another chance.
Some movies can get better.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna dive into who had a first whack film and then the sequel was better, because that's rare for the sequel to be better than the original.
We could talk. Well, okay, yes. In my opinion, I'm gonna talk about Friday. Okay, the original is the original, but in my opinion, Next Friday is one of the best ones. But people will argue to me and say Friday After Next is one of the best ones because people don't even classify the original, right? Like it is where it is already.
You put all the other ones up,
and the other ones are like, well, where do they fall?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
that's a classic.
Like, not where do they fall amongst the original, but where do they fall alone? Because the original is already here. I always go with Friday, but to me, Next Friday ain't shit funnier in the world than Next Friday, bro.
I'm sorry.
So Friday,
so it's a world today. I'm like,
so you talking about Day one?
Yeah,
not Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
That's Ricky Smiley one, right?
Yeah, no, Ricky Smiley was the Santa in Friday After Next.
Okay,
Money Mike.
Yeah,
like
but now we're talking about glitter,
That shit was funny, bro. That was funny, bro.
I think each one was funny because it introduced you to a new star at that time.
And it had his own story.
Because even in the one with Ricky Smiley, that's where we meet Cat Williams for the first time. So he introduced. That's a dope ass concept. He was introducing new comedians in each one. Yeah. Luckily, he brought Day Day back, but we first got to know Day Day from.
That's true too. So question was asked: is a sequel the same thing as a continuation? I don't think so. It just depends on how you define that storyline.
Sequels say part 2 on that hoe.
Nah, sometimes it'll say 2.
Because in the Lord of the Rings, they don't say part 2. It's the continuation.
Scream was a continuation. They never caught him. He was still killing the whole time. Or it was somebody else. Scream was definitely a continuation. It wasn't like a this movie.
No, he was in a different place.
That don't make it a different movie because he was in a different place. If I kill somebody in Africa or Europe, does that still not make me a serial killer?
They didn't pick up where he left off.
What? I don't know about that. The Scream Dude was still did what the Scream Dude did.
But other people start doing it because then they turned into the Scream Dude.
So that sounds like a continuation, right? People continuing the thing.
But was it called Scream 2?
Yep, Scream 2, Scream 3, and I think is there 4? No, it's 5 of them, right? I don't know. Too many of them. Fast and Furious.
But that just needs to fucking stop.
God damn it, bro.
I don't even know what you call it.
It's like counting, they on number 10.
What number?
You can't forget about the ones that didn't have numbers on them.
After sequel, what's the 10? You talking about Tokyo Drift?
That ain't have a number on them that didn't have numbers on them.
Yeah.
They tried to get Tokyo.
That's a continuation. They went to a whole nother spot and did the same shit.
So is that not a sequel then? So like, is there a difference between a sequel and a continuation?
I think it's both. They the same. Because if you're doing a sequel of something, you're continuing at least from some point of where that last movie left off. So you're continuing from that point. Unless your movie, unless the movie you come out with second has nothing to do with the first movie that happened.
Yeah.
Then it's not a continuation. It's that's another movie. That's what I'm saying. So you can't have a sequel without it being a continuation of.
So Bad Boys 2 was not a sequel then? It was a sequel. I think it's more of the word like sequel, like from sequential.
It was a sequel.
Sequence, you know what I mean?
They're never gonna put Bad Boys 2 the continuation.
No, like that's why it's like
we called it Bad Boys 2.
One. This is the second
we were
one.
calling it Bad Boys 2.
I know, but we didn't like. It's not Bad Boys the continuation. You know what I'm saying? These are gonna be the sequel or
continuation.
Or I say Bad Boy continues. And again.
And again.
And a continuation.
Again.
One movie that should had a terrible sequel, Lion King.
I second that movie.
I didn't like Lion King 1.5 or 2.
Man, 1.5. No, I'm sorry.
I didn't like that.
Backtrack.
1.5?
1.5 was the shit. Because it was Timon and Pumbaa, bro. And no matter how no matter how many times you seen that movie, you always want to see that movie from that POV, from their point of view. You know what I'm saying? Timon and Pumbaa. No matter how many times you seen that movie, you know Timon and Pumbaa. You be like, I wonder what Lion King was like if I was them. Because you always wanted to. They had the Hakuna Matata song. They originated it.
I never.
What? I did.
Why?
Because that was the shit.
They was the shit when they came into the movie. I didn't want to know what the fuck they was doing before that. They was in the desert too, looking for fucking grub.
I mean, shit, bitch, we in the jungle. What do you do in the jungle?
Why would you name it 1.5?
Because it's one, but it's these two small characters. So that's the half. It's their point of view. It's simple, bro.
Was that the real reason?
Yeah. I mean, I put it together.
Just make that up?
I put pieces together in my mind.
They say that that's why they came
pieces together in my mind.
I understand. You just put some shit together, my nigga. But I'm saying, is that what they intended?
Nah, man, that was the point. That's why Lion King won, the one that already happened, and half of it from their point of view. 1.5.
All right.
Then you went to 2.
Let's go through some movies.
What other movies we got?
Godfather.
Wonderful sequel.
I needed all those.
Everybody out.
Say different, you're a sucker.
I can't even say
time out. I'm gonna throw in a monkey wrench because let me not say monkey wrench. I'm gonna throw in a wrench because I want to say I still think Goodfellas is better than Godfather. And I'm gonna put that out there and I'm gonna drop that and we can continue. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel.
As a one-off, yeah. But because Godfather came back again and smacked you, and then came back again and smacked you, I can't give it to Goodfellas. But if we were doing a one-off like Godfather 1 versus Goodfellas. Like Godfather 2 versus Goodfellas.
Godfather.
That's Mike.
The second one, I ain't gonna front. That second one. That's what brings us here to these sequels. Like the second one, that one was better than the. I don't know.
It depends on where you are.
That was a continuation.
Yeah,
right?
That depends on where you are in life. Because if you old older, then you feeling that Godfather 1 where they teach you about Corleone and where you can, all that shit, how that went down. And then 2, you get in the mic,
But it depends on what style.
It's generational. Like Godfather is generational.
Yeah.
My daddy liked 1, but I like 2 because of what 2 represented for a person like me. You know what I'm saying?
And the Fredo nigga like 3.
Yeah.
So Godfather was necessary. Creed.
92,000.
Did you need a part 2 to Creed?
No.
I think Michael B should have left it 1 and
I
done.
ain't even go front.
No.
Creed was great. I don't know I needed it when I needed it, but at first I was like, I didn't need it.
I like first Creed.
I like
it was
first.
done well. It was shot well.
Second.
I got a real sense of Philly. And then Creed 2, I felt like they didn't know where to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was like, all right, well, he lost the last fight. How do we rectify that?
I don't know, man.
I didn't care for that one.
And then they tried to reenact the Russian shit that happened and brought in another.
I wasn't feeling it, bro. I really wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. But this is what I can say. These movies like this, they usually have pretty good production going in because they got a lot of momentum going in to make.
I think they look great.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, they look great. Y'all didn't spend much time on the actual storyline and the plot and all that. Y'all were like,
let's just make another one
and more crash.
Like make another.
For me, that's what Bad Boys did. Bad Boys just said, let's add even more chases. Because when you got the Bad Boy, which one was Miami and Gabrielle Union?
Oh, that was 2.
That was 2. You got 2. Do you know how long that high-speed chase was?
Bro.
That has to be the longest high-speed chase scene in the history of high-speed chasing besides that shooting scene on Heat.
Man, hey, I fuck with Heat. That's my movie right there.
You know how long that scene was?
But it was fire.
Y'all remember Eraser? Eraser. And they had the gun that was don't take me back. Oh yeah, that's a good one, right? That's an oldie but goodie right there.
Good one.
I'm telling people how I ain't really that old, but it's old.
It's just so long of a scene.
Nah, man. But that's what I'm saying. You tell me, okay, so Bad Boys 3, it kind of had like the same production value. It was more modern, but they got way more technology.
Then they tried,
but at the time, that was Bad Boys 2 not way better production wise?
Hell yeah,
Bad Boys 1.
Fuck yeah!
Like they put some. I mean, Michael Bay. They put the money in
that. That's part of the high speed chasing.
That's what I'm saying. Like the sequels do come with a lot more budget, a way bigger budget.
Same with Fast and Furious.
So why are they? What does that mean? Why are they not that good? Like, can you not capture the same essence of what was great once because you got more money into it?
I think the second time around they focused on what they felt people cling to and liking it. So people were in the crowd going crazy every time we had a car fly over a bridge or every time we had, a knockout punch or this. So let's just put a lot more of that shit in. I mean, with even better technology that we have now.
When you first making it, you don't know, right?
You don't know if
that shit gonna work or not. But then once you know, you're gonna try to. That makes
sense. That's why I feel like they did Fast and Furious. Like, all right, let's make the cars even cooler.
Oh my God, they killing me, bro.
Besides the NOS button, nigga, let's put fucking airplane wings.
Oh, they killing me, bro. They ain't gonna stop making them hoes. I know they ain't. And I was about to get tired of Transformers for a little while. But I fucks with Transformers. I'm going to see it, nigga.
I don't know.
No, Transformers.
When they changed out LaBeouf.
I can feel that.
Because the other one had the girl running in heels the whole time. I'm like,
you right.
Chick not finna be running from these big ass robots in these model ass clothes and heels.
That's the point. That's the point. Like if you make a sequel, is it imperative that you keep the same people or change people throughout?
Bring the same motherfuckers back, but
don't wait
30.
That sounds like TV, though. No.
I don't know, bro.
Wait 30
That sounds like TV.
I don't know. I like the way Ice Cube did it. You know, when you introduce new people, each time you got
So bring back some of the old motherfuckers.
So only central point characters.
Yeah.
But you gotta know how to fit the new people in. You just can't throw
But you
them
gotta
in.
have a whole nother. But you gotta have a whole nother storyline for them too. You can't try to.
That's
build
what I'm
the
saying. You
character
just
into
can't
when they
throw them in
bro.
and make us believe that these people have been here this whole time.
Nah, because they gotta have their own storyline, and then the people we know come into their shit.
Now look, we can't talk about sequels and talk about TV. We'll say that for another episode.
TV is another thing.
That's a whole other- that's a whole
deserve a season 2.
I tell you like this, Shameless, one of the best show editing. I mean, cinematography, writing, acting. Shameless is one of the best shits out.
I mean, Nameless made me go like, oh,
Nick brother Doug is on that joint.
I can't believe we did. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I be like that every time I see Shane. Like, did they just say that? Did they just do that?
Yeah,
Shameless.
yeah. That
You don't know it's on Netflix.
So
So
they
go watch
deserve
all
deep.
of them again.
All right, what about Matrix?
I love them.
Love them.
All
can't
of them?
front. Yep.
Were they
Yep.
needed? Or were you
Fucking right,
cool?
they were needed.
Or were you cool with just
Fucking
how
right,
the
they
first
were needed.
Matrix ended?
Now, Matrix
I was cool
3.
with how the first one ended, but I didn't have a problem when they started some other ones. I did.
Okay.
That made it work.
And Matrix 2 took me places that I didn't think it was going to take me because I wasn't happy at first because I was like, oh, it's not going to be, but it did exactly what it should have did. Like, that was a wonderful
underlying
in there.
Yeah.
It was basically like unfolding the rest of story one,
Mhm.
but with a whole new storyline
Right.
of what the sequel is. And it was the Matrix. So, you know, that's a high selling trilogy movie
Yeah, I fuck
anyway.
with that
like,
one.
so
I give you that. I
but
give you that.
so Jumanji. Jumanji.
Don't fuck with it.
Do not. Now, the first one,
You cannot replace Robin
like
Williams
that's what I'm saying. Y'all
with
should
The
have just
Rock and Kevin Hart.
he gone now, so you should just left it alone. And like Aladdin. I'm sorry, Will Smith.
I just went
Fuck
back.
with you, bro.
I just went back and watched Hook. Robin Williams, the only grown motherfucker that could play a kid. That could play a kid.
You doing it, Peter. You doing it. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man.
They got the fat boy.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who it was, man. You know how many times I seen that movie?
And then the other little black boy.
Is that you, Peter?
And they all walk back across the line.
Shit out there.
Ruby! Oh! See? You see what I'm
That's a
saying?
one and done.
That's a one
They
and
ain't
done.
go back and try to fuck with Peter
Because
Pan.
it was magical.
It was
happened. Lightning in a bottle. Boom,
Boom,
we out
boom.
of here. Let's just make all the money off of this. Let's just continue selling things.
Hook 2. The hook comes out of the alligator mouth.
The grown-up version of that was like Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. Turn it.
That's Jack Sparrow daddy was hook.
It was probably a little boy. Peter Pan too.
He turned into Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Had a fucked up
You
child.
know he was Captain Hook's son for a little while.
Fucked up
Like,
child.
I always wanted to be like that.
That nigga was dressed like he had the mustache and everything.
Bro.
He was always drunk. Yeah. Shout out Johnny Depp, man.
But Jumanji, nah, I can't. That first one,
Nah.
I just can't see The Rock. I don't like. I like The Rock. I don't like him in my movies. I don't know.
Look, I tell you, the first version of the sequel, I watched it, and I thought it was interesting too, because I thought it was funny how they all like switch bodies but played themselves. But it was cute for what it was, you know.
That's like Freaky Friday.
No, that was actually pretty good. I must say.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what we saw first. And
with Jamie Lee Curtis, like the
Freaky
but they
Friday.
brought her back, but I'm sure that wasn't the same little girl, right? No, she played the little girl. I don't remember.
No, it was a remake.
I seen the old
but
one.
I'm saying the concept that Jumanji took was the Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
get everybody,
Yeah.
which is cool. But
Now they pushing them too much. I was like,
I feel like you do good when you put these stars on there. You do good with
all right, yeah.
I feel like when you put the stars in, you like, all right, all the focus goes to the star and not the actual story.
Yeah.
So we lose the story, and they be like, all right, let's give Kevin Hart 15 more minutes to fucking
Come on with some
to come up with some jokes, and then we're gonna let The Rock and Kevin Hart do their thing. But I'm gonna be honest, I only like seeing The Rock in movies where he by himself and he like in an old country town and he got to fight against the town.
Yeah, now that shit was good.
Because then he just beat everybody ass in the town. And then the movie over, and he take the girl and he go home. That's the only movie that, or he's saving the fucking world, okay? Or he hanging off a helicopter with a white woman in his hands, and he's saving the world. I don't want to see The Rock in no serious shit, okay? And no,
You want to see him in 2012? Like that kind of
thank
shit?
you. Snow drama. Snow.
What about
that snow?
What about when he played like the Tooth Fairy? When he played like the Tooth
I don't
Fairy?
want to see that. I don't want to see him in no
didn't see
friendly
that.
shit. I want him with a piece of 2x4 and he's just beating the shit out of 30 men at one time. You know, the reason they brought him in Fast and Furious, he just whoop ass. That's how he do
What
it.
about Central Intelligence? I thought that was funny. I thought it was good. But
I do. Okay, what about the Hangovers?
They are good sequels / continuations. They did it right. I think
Best
they did
one
it
was
right.
the first one. No.
Of course it was.
Best. You said the best man.
The best one.
The best man.
No, I'm talking the best one was the first one, the Hangover.
No, she said the best man. You know, remember the sequel to The Best Man?
Yeah, that shit had me crying, that depressing ass sequel, man. Everybody dying of cancer and shit, man. Everybody was crying in that fucking movie theater, dog. That was like the most depressing movie I ever been to, dog. It was good, but it was depressing as shit, dog. Like,
Okay.
y'all gonna let her die?
Well, I mean,
after everything she been through.
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't got nothing to say. You got nothing to say.
But Hangover, for me, Hangover, they shouldn't. I don't know. The other ones, they added more fanfare to it.
Yeah, I don't like the first one.
Yeah, that first one was. Because that's why I got out my quote. I wasn't quoting the second one as much as the first one. You know, we were saying everything from the first one.
That's true. That's true.
And just a few things from the second one, which I guess it's just hard to live up, man. Now here's one that needed sequel: Ocean's 11. Cause I like Ocean's 12.
I like
Ocean's 30. I like all of them.
I like all them shits.
So,
because they were well written and they added to the cast, had the same cast.
Fuck shit up.
And it was well fucking
don't
written.
sleep on Ocean's 8 though.
I haven't seen the female one. I can't.
Oh man, brother, you
I
tripping?
have to admit, I haven't.
Nah, it was good. I thought it was.
Is Melissa McCarthy in it?
I
I can't stand. If she's in it, I can't watch.
Wait, time out.
She good. I'm just tired of seeing her. She like The Rock to me. She the female Rock.
Hey,
She be on a lot of shit.
she don't cuss that much, but she gotta be Samuel Jackson right now. Cause back, no, especially her SNL episodes.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite episodes. There's a bacon ranch party in my mouth. Like, bro, you got to see that. You got to see it. There's a bacon ranch party in my mouth.
Bro.
So we agree with the Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All them hoes
Yeah.
fire.
Finding Nemo.
Yes.
I like all of Finding Nemo.
Yes,
What's the other one? Dory.
We needed that.
Finding Dory.
We needed that. We needed that.
No, I like them.
We have to like it. I
like Finding
Dory. I be trying to find shit that we can both be interested
Yeah,
in.
sometimes I
I
can't
just got the dude into Scooby Doo, so I can fuck with the Scooby Doo. But
Because you won't watch Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
You won't make him watch
I'm not watching Paw
Gillis
Patrol
Gorilla and all of that.
Why?
Patrol.
No more.
Venus the cat.
No Paw Patrol. You can't watch. You can't watch the other nigga play with his toys on YouTube. No, you got all these toys right here in front of you. You watching another little nigga play with toys. for hours. You just staring at this nigga play with all his toys.
They do that.
And all your toys right there.
And the only thing you do is when it's done, you be like, "Hey, I want this
I
toy."
want all these motherfuckers.
And then don't even play with the toy because you go back to watching that nigga play with the toy.
They do
Don't
that,
even
bro.
buy it. Don't
Just
even
think
use it.
about all the shit you ain't got,
Wasting
but
my
not
damn
worry about
money.
all the shit you do have.
Wasting my damn money.
How about that? I want a pony.
A pony.
Oh, I'm like, nigga, that's an ad.
Where
Nigga,
your
that ain't
job
no
at?
fucking TV show. You saw an ad with a pony on it, nigga. You can't
Put
have
that
that.
a pony.
Yeah. You old enough to talk, you old enough to work.
If you want a pony, but dog on shout. A
Nigga,
pony.
start talking it too, nigga. What was that you said? Huh? Dad?
I got edges that need trimming.
Go on, see if you take that trash out.
Try to
All
trim
right.
it. I hear you.
I sure do got my son trying to take that trash out though now.
Okay. Back to the Future.
Yes.
I like Back to the
Yes.
Future. Yeah.
That's when sequels were cool though.
Yeah, that for sure.
You right.
That's when sequels were.
They took time.
I feel like every movie had sequels back
They
in the day.
did.
Like they developed
They
the story.
developed.
I feel like in these day and age they try to release that bitch again before it lose momentum,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they don't really work on like we said. I think if the story went well with, and we like the first group of actors that was in it,
Mhm.
and you add some good chemistry to that cast and develop the fucking story, everybody be cool,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't feel like it's just that story, man. That story is important. I guess it's important to us because we act.
Yeah.
And we focus on learning the fucking story of what the fuck we're
Yeah.
doing. Like what?
And that and I
When
think
that
that's
bitch
what-
is basic,
that's
we
what makes
mad
a
as
good
fuck.
sequel.
Like
Yeah.
That's what makes a good sequel. Like in a broader sense of like if you're gonna make 3 or 4 movies, right? You're gonna make that from one set of text. You know what I mean? Like it's just one long continuous story and you chop,
you just chop it up.
chop. You know what I'm saying? And I think that makes for a better like
Yeah.
sequel / continuation.
Like
type
you
of
just
thing.
wrote a long.
Instead of you
ass
just
book.
write one thing and like, damn, now I need to make another one of these.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you got a whole thing here. It's just, it's long. Like
we already got it.
You got a whole story planned out. So,
It's
I
almost
like
like
that.
how Game of Thrones shot. They would shoot the whole season.
yeah.
That's one long ass bitch ass movie. Like they said, it was shot like almost like a movie. How long that bitch was, and then they would just chop the episodes down to this is
Yeah.
that episode, this is that episode. But you can run that bitch together as one big long ass
Real, that's
fucking
real.
movie that I would watch because I'm like, God damn, this is interesting.
Well, see, I like that concept, but then I also like if it's a continuation and it's a whole new story, but based off a different character.
Like
So-
Power.
but like Power.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
I like Power. They don't like Power, bro. I don't know why. I like
No,
Power.
character. I like Power.
Nigga, he gone.
I
He
like
gone. That's like watching
He got
the
a
Genesis
son.
without the
He got a
Genesis.
son, bro.
You can't call it
He
the
got a
Genesis,
son,
dog.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
All
Like,
that bitch
He got a
like,
son, bro. He got a whole son, bro. What you mean? Your son
Who
ain't
was
your
it?
ears? Your son ain't your ears? Your son ain't your sons ain't your ears, my nigga?
But he
Your
ain't
son ain't your ears, my nigga? It don't matter if he was a bitch ass nigga. My ears.
son grew to be. I don't want
He
to
like
watch
his
it.
daddy.
No.
His fucking daddy.
No,
a
not that.
lying, killing ass nigga that'll do anything to get what he want, just like his fucking daddy. Stop the fuck out of here, bro.
Tariq is privileged.
He is a
Yes.
privileged.
Oh,
He is
Privileged
Oh,
and
my
entitled
nigga.
bitch.
Oh my god.
Got his sister killed with his.
Oh,
No, he definitely.
what?
I was mad about that shit.
What sick me to stay on the booth at home?
Shit.
Oh, whack ass, fuck ass, pick ass, whack ass, nigga. Straight like that.
I was mad about that.
Anyway,
He like his daddy.
whatever.
But we not talking.
You don't
TV.
want them
We
to-
not talking TV.
Oh yeah, you're right. We not on
You
TV.
right. We ain't talking
Okay,
about
we're gonna leave
this.
Power
We
out.
digress.
But
We
he
digress.
said when they have different, characters,
No,
go
I
out
don't
for
nobody want it. Born Identity.
love all of them.
Danny say Born movies are as solid as the first. And
I
they
love
are,
all of them.
Each one of them. They the truth.
Yeah,
They
that's
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I'm not gonna front. He do what he do.
Yeah.
He Matt Damon, though.
He is the born Terminator.
He is Matt Damon in almost every
He is
movie.
the born Terminator. So yeah, it is what it is. So
Matt
is it necessary for horror movies to have a well-developed plot for their sequels? Who cares?
Nah, not with
Just
horror.
kill something.
Yeah, with horror, I like. That's
The
why.
plots, and I love the killing part.
That's what made me
love
start.
horror movies.
That's what made me start liking Saw, because it was a more intricate storyline than other storylines for horror
Psychological,
movies.
man.
So I do
Psychological.
like when you add that aspect to it. But for
Psychological.
horror movies, I can watch some Scream, like, but Scream gets frustrated. Like, nah, nigga, don't open the motherfucker up.
No, stop. Like, I love horror movies. I watch the boo-boo ones and the absolutely fantastical ones. And watching all of them, it's easy to make horror. Like you know what I mean? Like, the recipe is easy.
Yeah.
So when there is a well-developed story, which there are so many, because the horror genre is a wide genre. Like, there are a lot of
You go from
fucking
Chucky
horror
to
movies.
Jason
Like,
to
way more than regular
Freddy
box office
to the Exorcist type
Pet
shit.
Cemetery, the remake. Okay, what about Pet Cemetery? Wonderful, fucking phenomenal.
We're gonna pay some bills right quick. Hello. Yes. While we're paying some bills, I'm gonna take a moment to step into our favorite part of the show, since it's Black History Year and we call this portion of the show, A Nigga Did That.
Can you believe a nigga did that? A nigga did that. A nigga did that. A nigga did that. Can you believe it?
A nigga did that. A nigga did that. A nigga did that. I can't believe 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 that. So today we're going to get into our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend, Mr. Mark Dean. You see, before flat screens and high definition LCD monitors were the norm, PC displays were limited to screens with no color that were tethered to computers with limiting processing power. That all changed thanks to a Black inventor and engineer named Mark Dean. Dean began working for IBM as a chief engineer in the early 1980s, making up a team of 12 people who would develop the first IBM PC. In addition to help create IBM's original machine in his early years with the company, he also worked to develop the color monitor and led the team that developed the first gigahertz processor. The massive chip built in 1999 would allow for higher processing rates at faster speeds within PCs. So, a nigga did that. Yes, the reason you have a monitor that's in color, you're not playing that old ass green shit that we used to watch back in the day when we had to play Oregon Trail. The reason you're not doing that is because of Mr. Mark Dean, a Black guy. The reason your computer goes fast and you're not sitting up there just waiting for shit to load all day long is because of a Negro, Mr. Mark Dean. And that has been your moment with a nigga did that. Here we have the 3-light traffic light. Now, with only an elementary school education, Black inventor and son of an enslaved parent, Garrett Morgan, came up with several significant inventions, including an improved sewing machine, and for all you little 420 people out there, he came out, and you rioters, he came out with the gas mask, okay? However, one of Morgan's most influential inventions was the improved traffic light, because the first traffic light, which was created by a white man, was some bullshit. So we had to go in there and fix it, okay? Now, without his innovation, drivers across the nation would be directed by a 2-light system. Thanks to the success of his other inventions, Morgan became the first Black person in Cleveland, Ohio, to own a car. He was the first nigga in all of Cleveland, Ohio, to own a car. Yep, you heard it here first, Now, as a motorist, he witnessed a severe car accident at an intersection in the city. In response, he decided to expand on the current traffic light by adding a yield component, a warning to oncoming drivers of an impending stop. He took out the patent for the creation in 1923, and it was granted to him the following year. So the reason you motherfuckers slow down or speed up when that yellow light come on, some of y'all stop completely. Like, y'all can thank Mr. Garrett Morgan for that. And you see what happens when you give Negroes cars? He was the only nigga with a car and figured out that we needed a fucking yellow light. And that's what Garrett Morgan did for us. Can you believe a nigga did that? A nigga did that. A nigga did that. A nigga did that. Can you believe it? A nigga did that. A nigga did that. Can you believe it? A nigga did that. A nigga did that. Oh my God. Believe a nigga did that. Oh my God. Can't believe a nigga did that. Nigga did that. Believe a nigga did that. I can't believe a nigga did that. I can't believe a nigga did that. Nigga did that. I can't believe a nigga did that, man. I can't believe a nigga did that. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. A nigga did that. I can't believe that. A nigga did that. I can't believe that. A nigga did that. I can't believe Black History Year. Black History Year. Black History Year. Black History Year. A nigga did that. A nigga did that. I said what I said. A nigga did that. A nigga did that. A nigga did that. A nigga make the super soaker and the traffic light. Make you slow down at the light. Through them yellow lights. If you did that, I'll be watching you going. School work for J.O.E. Hated playing, get trailers all free. Nigga did that. Did that. Hey, nigga did that. Nigga did that. Nigga did that. You know, nigga did that. We episode of a nigga did that. Yeah. Nigga did that shit. I tell you what I said. That nigga did that. A nigga. They did.
What's up?
They did.
What's up?
A nigga did. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. Yeah, he did. Back to where we was at in the sequel talk.
We were definitely in the sequel talk.
In the sequel talk.
We had just ran through Ocean's 11. We talked about Dory, finding Dory, and how we needed that.
Yeah,
we needed that. And then we went into the kids shit. I'm just trying to build back to, then we got mad at our kids for the shit they watched, and then we're going to come back. Yeah. What do y'all feel about the Nightmare on Elm Streets?
But
I love them, bro.
They was all pretty good,
All of them?
I like the different spins on them. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, if he come and get you in your dreams, everybody has dreams. He can just pick up,
pick somebody.
Like just who I want to
video
pick
game,
today.
everything. I love that shit.
Who do I want to not have some sleep today?
But that's some scary shit. Like,
whose life am I
you
fuck up today?
Freddy Krueger.
That nigga just got off work and he going home to take a nap.
Worked a 10-hour shift.
Ooh, I'm finna fuck his dreams.
I know he gonna be the one.
Hello there, Brian.
That shit was crazy, bro.
What did you get? Are you here or not? And then you gotta hope somebody. That's why you can't. What if you single and you staying home by yourself, nigga? You always need somebody to wake your ass up.
Are you dreaming?
You sitting in there bitch getting fucked up and you like, wake me up, nigga, please. Freddy's killing me right now.
How do you stop
I love that shit, bro.
How do you stop it?
That shit used to
It
be
look
funny.
like, but to everybody else, it just look like they just like having a seizure in their sleep.
Like, damn,
And you be like, oh no, we got to do something. Like, take him to the hospital. Like, no, he's about to die, but not
wake him up.
Not because of anything medical. Like
What do you take him to the hospital? Hey, Fred, fucking him up.
Ready,
don't just, do you got anything that can make him stay awake?
It's all internal. He's bleeding internally.
If he goes to sleep, he'll die. What do you do when you get to the emergency room and you tell somebody that, like, if he goes to sleep, he'll die? They're like, man, with the doctors, no! If he goes to sleep, he'll die. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. They're fucking him up. Look, they're fucking him up. Fucking him up.
My thing is, how did Jason always catch motherfuckers?
Cause slow and steady wins the race.
Good. Hey, you gonna stand over there. Action. Nigga right there. That was like, bro,
I'm like, I've never seen this nigga run, but he is always on their ass.
Slow and steady wins the race.
good.
Okay?
Yeah, that
Slow
nigga
and steady.
right.
Fuck that. Jason chasing me, nigga. I'm gonna be all the way fucking home, nigga. Lock doors. I'm gonna have called my homeboys. They gonna be over.
Yeah, they gonna say,
Okay.
good.
I know.
Gotta
Stand over there.
Hey, nigga, wait for me in my house.
Cut. We drove. We had to change location.
Jason took an Uber,
We had to change
nigga.
location. We had to change location. Okay, I got a good one. John Wick.
No.
What?
I like,
I'm mad when you over your dog, nigga. Fuck that. I'm not.
No, he don't even talk. That's how I'm mad.
I don't give a fuck. You're not doing all that over a fucking dog, man. I'm not white. I
Have you
can't
never
connect
had a
with it.
dog like
I
that?
can't connect with it.
I
like
love
that.
dogs too. Now, granted, they not like another human
I'm not gonna
person,
kill a
but I
whole
fucking
mafia
love them
crew.
the same.
I'm not gonna kill a whole mafia circuit.
Mike sent him before she died.
It's a dog.
It's a dog. His dead wife sent him before she died.
It's a dog.
The sentimental value in that, sir.
And what the sentimental value
Not
part
gonna
to?
It imparts that I might kill a bunch of people for it.
In part two, why are you killing people again?
They keep coming. See, if they keep coming, I got to keep knocking them off. What else I'm gonna do?
I like
If
the
they keep,
action.
if
I
they
like the
keep coming at your
action.
house, what
I
you
like everything about the movie except the dog storyline, dog. Like, had that nigga be mad at something else. Like,
I mean, if you're gonna have one dude that's gonna kill at least 100 people in one movie,
it can't be over a dog.
the reason why I don't gotta be that interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
dog.
it do, bro.
Dog,
It definitely does, bro.
the dog caused these 100 people to die.
I look, I'm a John Wick fan, man.
And I just can't-
I like the
look-
action.
Yeah.
I like the
John
action.
I can't look at Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure guy like that, dog.
Bill and Ted is Clerks. What about Clerks? Y'all seen Clerks?
I seen Clerks.
Seen
That's
Clerks.
my shit too.
Was there Clerks too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean,
Snatch had a part too. I don't. No, not Snatch. What was the fucking name of that? It was them Irish motherfuckers.
okay, so one we should have been talked about. Oh, what?
The Irish motherfucker you talking about.
What?
You talking about like Irish gangster motherfuckers? It was two of them motherfuckers. We watched that shit in college. Got the name of that shit. Two white brothers.
I forgot the name. I definitely saw it though.
Fuck.
I'm gonna see if somebody know.
Nah.
I
It's
don't
before
really
John
remember.
Hart.
I don't remember that.
Boondock Saints.
Yep.
Boondock Saints.
Boondock
Thank you,
fucking
Danny.
Saints.
Shout out Danny. Quick with it. Boondock Saints.
Fucking
Danny, quick
boom.
with it.
Damn, Dan. I wonder how y'all thought of that shit. God.
Straight Danny.
I knew
What
what
he
it was.
down and looked up and said, Boondocks.
No, I knew
Nah,
I knew what it was.
I give credit where credit's due.
I was like, damn, them niggas got this shit.
Nah, I couldn't think of that shit.
Nah,
I definitely knew what
nah.
movie you were talking
I
about.
could not. Okay, Men in Black.
No.
Oh man.
I just like Men in Black.
Yeah,
I liked all of them until they took Will Smith out. I think the last one had no Will Smith.
I thought it was pretty good too. It had Tessa Thompson and the dude who played Thor.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy that one as much. I
I
mean,
thought it was pretty cool.
but I knew it wasn't gonna be what Will Smith was to the movie. So I didn't have no super high.
I like
expectations.
young Will's
Just enjoyed it.
acting. I don't know. Do I like old Will's acting?
I think okay.
And what? And MIB? Are you just?
No, I'm
talking
just
about,
saying
you know,
old Will and young,
Period.
this young
Yeah,
Will.
yeah, I like-
Ain't nothing better than that Independence Day Will. You don't get
Oh,
better
hell
than
yeah.
that.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
get no better than that. I'm sorry, y'all. And
He whooped the shit out there.
man, don't nothing get better than that Independence Day Will,
That nigga was
man.
coming.
That's
That was Bad Boy Will. He
Yeah.
was still, what's his name?
that was one more step
He
up.
was
Like
Mike Lowry
Yeah.
in the Alien movie. If you
Nah.
take Mike Lowry and put him in an
Yup.
Alien
Yeah.
movie, that's who the fuck. He had badass Vivica Fox, who was a stripper for some reason. She was a stripper.
On Independence Day,
Remember?
trying to go to work.
She was
On
at work in the
Independence Day.
daytime.
On Independence Day.
It wasn't even at night. She was working in the afternoon.
She was getting early shift into the evening. That's what
Because
she
she
was
had
doing.
plans that night.
That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. I
48 hours.
gave her a storyline.
I could do the 48 hours.
Yeah.
Another 48 hours.
I'm cool with that
Yeah.
too.
Beverly Hills.
I'm cool with them. I'm cool with
All
those.
of
Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I like the rest.
Even more
I love
yes.
fucking
All of
dinosaurs.
What? I'm even
all
cool with Chris
dinosaurs.
Pratt. What? With Lil Blue?
Talking to the goddamn
Lil Blue?
rappers.
Yep, Blue. Come here. Hey, Blue.
I love that.
That fucked me up. That fucked it up. Because in the original Jurassic Park, oh boy scared the shit out of me with the claw and talking about raptors. Now,
Yeah. And
we
they
talking about we
talk-
friends with them now. That was
Yeah, I
the
thought that
scariest
was
thing to me. That's
Not
not
friend- they
I thought that
bred them to be friendly. They didn't. They what? See them? They just made them. They didn't have no
He
idea.
sneaks up behind you and then you'll see two come right here from under here, and then the other
Nah,
one will be
man.
staring at you.
It
And
was
then the other.
good. I'm cool with the Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I like
I'm cool
Jurassic.
with it.
I like Jurassic.
Die Hard though. What about that though? I'm gonna go with yes on Die Hard.
I feel like he needed to die.
He
didn't
was
die.
like the first. He didn't die.
It's the nigga that never died, like the fucking movie they wanted Denzel to be. The nigga that you can't kill.
Nah, see the point of a good action movie is somebody that can get so close to being about to die, but
you
not
only
die.
you only supposed
That's
to get
how you make an action
you
movie.
supposed to only get one of those chances though.
Nah,
Bruce
nah.
Willis come to those times.
Every day you wake
Every
up. Every day
Every
you wake
day.
up.
They threw me out the window. I swing down
This
and
is
go
what I'm
up to the
saying.
other.
The action.
At one time I was supposed
You
to
get
die.
a chance to
Nah.
You just wake up and go to work. You could die too. But he wake up, he swing from buildings, he blows.
But he
stuff up.
do everything
taking
the hard
chances,
way.
bro. He taking chances
He
out
do it
here,
the hard
and
way.
he's still making it.
Nigga was fighting crime with
Yeah.
no shoes on and broken glass everywhere. He ain't take none of the niggas'
Broken
shoes.
glass
He shot
everywhere.
warrior,
It ain't
bro.
about the money.
He
Papa
shot
just don't
15
care.
niggas, didn't take nobody's shoes.
Hey,
Y'all look at the silliest shit, bro.
that was too small.
I ain't just seen her kill 10 people. We were like, that thing ain't got on no shoes.
He got no, he sit up here.
This what he worried about.
I'm worried about some shoes. I need some shoes. Nigga, look. The only impairment I have right now is I'm stepping on glass.
Don't
nigga.
that make it okay? You want shoes, but don't it make it more impressive that he killed 10 dudes with no shoes on now?
On
I
glass.
like to believe
Ain't
my
no
movies,
hot
dog.
coats. Ain't no hot coats.
I like to believe my movies, dog.
Yeah. What? Monks do it all the time.
He not a monk.
He could be. He could have got trained by
And
one.
this is after he already got shot, like right here. You know, he always got shot right here.
Yeah.
And I guess it was the in and out because the nigga kept going.
Dude, if you get shot in the stomach, it's the longest way to die. Okay, it take a long time to die when you get shot in the stomach.
But he don't
That's
die.
why he gets shot right here, and he got at least
He
about 2
come
to 3 hours
all the
to
way.
make some more stuff happen before they can save his life.
He come all the way fucking
Yeah.
from fighting 100 people. He don't go in the ambulance. He go talk to the nigga off Family Matters and tell that nigga, what a good job you did, my nigga. You're not dead, dog. Like, you supposed to be dead. Like, 30 niggas shot you. Niggas, the helicopter sprayed the building like, yeah. And you just went.
Yeah, bro. Safety.
Everything around you got hit, though.
Bro, but that don't mean the bullet had to come hit me, bro. Like
Blessings.
we in a building and bullets could go anywhere. You can shoot 30 bullets.
But everybody around you is dying. All them niggas in black is just dropping.
The lessons,
standing
bro.
up. You stand
Lessons,
like
bro.
this. I know what you're talking about. I watched Die Hard. Them dudes were standing up, bro. The dudes were standing up. You a target.
What about when you run this van into shit and the van flip 38 times?
But he jump out right before. Right? He jumps out right before it goes
But
in.
the explosion is right here.
But I just jumped out over there.
And they're rolling.
Yeah.
And then when he run into Family Matters, Carl, whatever the fuck his name is, the whole building is blowing up.
Yeah.
And his back don't get burned. Nothing. He ain't got no 2-degree burn.
It was back there.
No, it's behind him. The whole fucking.
Well, I'm running away and it's just blowing up and it's like you see it, I see it, but I'm going away.
He would have got bust by a back draft. Man.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Man, y'all
A back draft.
Back draft was great.
Helicopter shot in like half a day because the residents kept complaining about the noise, so they had to do quick takes for.
I would have just kept shooting up at the neighborhood.
They wouldn't have to do all that if they would have just let the nigga die.
Then that would have been the end of the movie, bro.
You wouldn't have died hard, it'd have been dead.
If Simba would have
They
died.
call the movie Hard to Kill, not Die Hard.
Well, yeah.
It's already
He was
hard to
he was
kill.
definitely about to die hard.
He was supposed to, but he never did.
That's the
So
point.
movie name fucks you up. Like, everybody else died hard, but him.
That's why there kept being more because he is dying hard, bro. It was hard the first time, so we got to try it again.
It was hard. The suicide mission.
I mean, sometimes it seemed like it. You know, when they reveal the storyline, he be like, I gotta do this, and that. I be like, man, ain't no way you coming out of that alive. And guess what? He's alive.
But nobody dies hard.
Hey, I'm a die hard.
100 people died a hard
But
death.
no.
hard.
And then he gets older and got a daughter or some shit.
And she hard.
And now he taking her whole boyfriend and making this nigga die hard.
Hey, you know you want
somebody
gotta
to
pass
take
it
the
down.
daughter,
Who else
you know
gonna do
what
it
I'm
if you
saying?
don't do
You
it?
gotta, I'm gonna die soon.
That's legacy, bro. That's legacy right there.
No.
That's how you create sequels.
You cannot.
That's how you create sequels.
No.
Because of legacy.
No, you don't come into my apartment and then niggas come shoot up my apartment with AKs, nigga. And we survive.
Sometimes, you
Well,
know,
that's true. You
could
know
be in
what's
the wrong
crazy, though?
place at the wrong time.
You're not surviving AKs. I was watching a shit today on YouTube. When nigga was like, can you stop bullets through a car? And nigga went through a whole range of guns. AK-47 went straight through the cars, hitting them damn bottles. So if niggas shooting AK-47s, just keep running. Stay low, but don't hide behind shit. It's gonna shoot through it. Just FYI.
This nigga said stay low. Where
Yeah.
the fuck are we?
No.
Just can't stay still.
I'm not gonna stay still, but I don't know what the fuck. The whole nigga
Don't hide
got
behind the car. I'm
this
just
running
telling you what I
zigzag
saw
stop you from
today.
getting shot, nigga.
We don't want to talk about popcorn.
All right, so we start talking about sequels so we can get into one of the sequels that just came out. One of our favorite movies was definitely Coming to America growing up. I don't know about y'all, but it was definitely one of my favorite movies. I watched that bitch like I watched Harlem Nights, just over and over again, just for the one-liners, just for the
I would have wanted another Harlem Nights, man.
hell yeah.
I could have took another one. Of them.
And I only had to call it Harlem Nights. Just put a bunch of comedians
Yeah,
in it,
dude, totally different name.
and give it a whole different story. Cause I don't want to see. Cause damn, Harlem Nights was what, the 20s? So that means y'all would have to go up like 90 to 100 years.
I mean, he could have been in the 50s. That was cool.
I don't know, but nah. But for Coming to America, one, I think it was a well-developed story. It was thought out, even for some comedians. I think it was a dope storyline that led into a fully developed piece of work. And now we got to see part 2 with most of the original cast coming back. and some newbies,
Yep.
and they tried for a different storyline, a continuation, if you would have you, but I can't quite. I don't know if I would call it a continuation because we had no idea that shit happening, and they kind of just made that shit up. That this nigga was in the club and went and found Leslie. What's her name?
Okay, can we pause right there? Can we pause right
I
there?
like that.
Can we
like
pause
that.
right there? Okay, this is what I'm gonna say.
Spoilers.
I don't give a fuck.
Bro, it
You
ain't
ain't
fair.
seen it by now.
All I'm gonna say.
I hope you watch it.
Yeah, I don't care if you ain't watched it. I watched it, but what I'm gonna say is, overall, I thought the movie was funny. I thought the characters that they introduced that were new were lively and funny too. Like they all had their own storyline. But after watching Coming to America 1 and it being such a black, wholesome movie, like he was a prince, he just came there trying to find a wife, cool, went back home. Now he got some random fucking baby back in Queens just basically demoting him down to regular nigga status. That's how I feel about it. And I'm going to just say that, and I'm going to drop that right there, and I'm going to leave. But overall, the movie was good. But I'm like, damn, that's the reason why you got to go, because that's the point, right? Coming to America. We need to find a plot or a reason for him to come back to America. And that's the reason, because you had some random fucking baby with Leslie Jordan in the club one night with Simi, which, according to the original storyline, makes a lot of sense, right? After watching it. No, and I'm saying, I'm giving it its due credit. But why does it have to be that? Why do it gotta be that? Now you got some illegitimate child outside of him and his queen, man. Like it was just I was just like, ah man.
You know how many
just like what it always
and
is.
princes have illegitimate kids?
A whole lot of them. Shit.
What's the point?
To
Like
me,
y'all saying you make it believable. Why
I don't
is
think
that not
Harry
believable?
old dude's son.
To me, the movie was undercooked. It was like taking chicken out too early. Wipe the chicken out.
Then said the movie was terrible.
It was like I feel like they didn't take enough time, like we said before, to work on the actual storyline. I feel like they did create a reunion. They brought everybody back.
Yeah,
I think they had everybody in one room and they was like, okay, well, what should we do? And I think they just asked the opinion of everybody and everybody just threw out some ideas and then they put that together and called it a movie. And to me, it just didn't have, I don't know who directed the first joint, but it just didn't have that same feel, that same, I didn't feel like I was in Africa. I actually felt like I was in Rick Ross' backyard.
Which they were.
Which I know.
They were.
It's like I didn't think they didn't let nothing develop.
How do you kill James Earl Jones like that in the first 5 minutes of the movie?
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Right? And nobody even knew he died. I literally had to rewind. It was like, that nigga died? Like, he died?
I thought he dead the first time. He died. You start smiling at the
like, yeah, is he a vampire? They got him standing up. Like,
I didn't know why Morgan Freeman popped up.
I love that shit, bro.
I get it, bro.
I love that shit.
I didn't know why Morgan Freeman popped up as the MC.
The narration, of course.
As the MC.
No, I didn't like that shit. Now that's the shit I didn't like. All the damn concert that they fucking had.
I'm a half a time. I want Morgan Freeman to give my eulogy to. Y'all tripped.
It was MC and it was it was a eulogy.
Exactly. Let him host my funeral.
No, I don't want to see Morgan Freeman MC.
If he's still here, he been now. I want you to go and give it up for salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
What a king, what a king, what a mighty good king.
Yeah, Gladys Knight with the look. Okay, I enjoyed that a little bit, y'all. I told y'all.
The Gladys Knight part was funny because they did the
like they remade the song.
I thought it was creative.
Okay, but it did not fit into the context and the continuity of the script.
This is what I'm gonna say. I believe that Coming to America, like Coming to America 1 is its own thing, but Coming to America 2 reminded me of another movie that we were supposed to talk about that had a sequel, The Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers was just a movie with a bunch of famous ass people in it, with a storyline made around what the famous people did, right? Like especially the second one, right? Y'all seen Blues Brothers?
No.
Blues Brothers 2000?
I didn't see the second.
Oh,
They ain't like the first one, didn't want to watch the second one.
I mean, the first
I'm
one.
not a Dan Aykroyd fan. Sorry.
Man. But I'm just saying, like,
I get what he does. I get his little
Shit,
comment.
Erykah Badu was in the Blues Brothers 2000.
That's fine. I don't get her
I
comment.
mean, I'm just saying they had like
she
all
matched
the
Dan
people. That's what it was
Aykroyd.
like. It was like they just got a bunch of people and just, you know,
Put them together.
centered the storyline around like who they are and what they can do, which is kind of
Like I want to like a whole movie. Like with Coming to America too, I can say I like Wesley Snipes. I like his interests and his exits. Because every time he came in,
He was basically the nigga from Dolomite, though.
yes.
That was the only issue I had. Like, you was in back in Dolomite.
But you gotta understand, Wesley only been doing funny for like 2 movies now.
You can only do that. Nigga,
He just got to that point. That's his funny
But you
shit.
did that once.
I know. That's what we got right now. That's his tool. That's his tool. Okay,
man.
let him work it some more.
Big Murder at 1600. I seen that. Like,
That wasn't funny though. He wasn't trying
no,
to
but you did something else.
be. I know, but those are all serious. These passenger 50
But you did something else.
Blade. He couldn't even smile in Blade. Nigga ain't smiled for 3 movies, 3 Blade, or maybe 2, because they changed it around.
He ain't even let this nigga smile in the movie.
Did you ever see Blade? Look at the think of the poster. Think of the poster. Black Adam, he used to blend in with the background
With
of
the
the poster.
background,
Nigga, you
yeah,
like
it did.
Wesley on that bitch?
Oh man, that's too much. That was too much. That's too much.
Definitely did.
That's too much, man.
But you bring Tiana Taylor in to play the exact same part that the other chick played with the same fucking lines, just a little more added to it. On top of the whatever you like. You don't even let my fat guy sing the song for real. You done turned him into a goddamn synthesized R&B singer. He sound like fucking Chris Brown.
He really sounded like me this time.
Yeah, you supposed to let my nigga rock on the acapella tip like we did the first time. You can't go from 500 dancers to 15 dancers and they only dance for 30 seconds.
Okay. Give it a grade. 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. 1 to 5 right now. 1 to 5 Coming to America 2. Because this is why we here. I know what we ready to talk about.
2.5.
Damn, 2.5. Damn, 2.5. Okay, we got a 2.5 here. One of our producers said another 2.5. That's 2.5. What you got, baby?
I said 3.5.
3.5. That's
It was funny. See, y'all were expecting it to be.
I'm not seeing that. Everybody keep writing these deep ass quotes on their Facebook and shit. Like y'all not looking at the intricacies and the mechanism of what's going on.
On that. What is
Damn,
did y'all really think
Damn,
it
Daddy.
30 years ago?
This
Like, come
this
on, y'all.
movie represents black women taking over. This movie represents not following in generational curses set by your family. This movie, I'm like, come on, bro. I'm looking at this as a nigga that like movies, and y'all keep saying I'm supposed to look and have fun with this movie. I ain't have fun. I wanted to have fun, but I couldn't follow along. I don't have fun. I don't know what the fuck going on.
It was the same shit that was going on in the first
No,
one.
I don't know why this nigga got to cut lion whiskers
Except
off.
now he's not looking for
I'm
a queen.
giving
The
it
queen
a
is
3,
there.
bro.
He went and got his fucking son.
3.
And then the rest
It's a
of
3.
customs.
You
all that other shit.
why are we cutting off
Yeah,
lion
I
whiskers?
thought that shit was gonna be what it was 30 years ago.
How do you have a barber that adds hair to your head? Just get him a ponytail.
Yeah.
But she the fucking barber. This nigga had a whole head full of hair by the time she got done. Fucking braids in the front. Nigga had a fade, dog. He had a fade. Just as much hair he got. And Brandon got on his head right now. They cut to the next day. This nigga got his hair hanging here. He got the Kime, the Akeem one braid.
I wasn't paying attention to all of that.
How you go to the bar and get boy in?
Alone, bro. Like he grew
Then
it.
he cut it off like it was
Like
really his.
She did chop that shit out with a blade. That shit was
Wow.
clean as shit. I was like, all right. Now that was good. All right, come on with that, bro. All right.
And how they fall in love? Like, what the fuck? Where was the connection? I've been cutting your hair for so long that I just fall in love with you. We walked one time at the nighttime
I
around the
see the
palace,
connection, bro. I saw the connection, bro.
I don't know.
and it didn't develop at all. It didn't.
Yes. Like we're in school.
Why do we feel like that kind of comedy is what we need as Black people? We have to have someone loud, someone who's a hoe, someone who is ratchet. Why is that the Black comedy plot? Why can't we have that? Come to America too is great. It had 1 million cameos, but you didn't even know you didn't know who they were because they played inside their role. But it was still funny as fuck. But why now do we have to have the loud and brazen uncle, the one who's selling, the one who's dealing? Why we gotta have that? Why is that funny?
I mean,
all that we have?
but that's where he came from, like when he was from.
People getting too serious on both sides. Just,
Right.
as a movie, it just what I couldn't follow it. I understand what I don't know. Misrepresentation of black. See, y'all get so serious. I understand. Y'all.
Yeah, like I ain't
You
get
see?
that serious. I'm like, I watched it and I was like, oh, the new dude, he's funny. And I was like, all right, let me watch it. He was funny to me.
It's not funny to me.
He was funny to me, bro. Like, yeah, I don't laugh
felt-
at niggas. I
he
was sitting there
felt out of
like, he's
place to
natural funny.
He felt like he deserved to be in a movie, but maybe not this one. It's just, yeah. I do like what they did with his wife
It was funny.
from the first movie. They gave her some more line, and she's actually a good actress. Like you can see, like she got some chops. You know? But we ain't hear her say nothing but, "Oh, this is mine."
She said a lot more than
No,
that.
she did not till we got to the train station. Said, "I don't want this. She ain't say nothing. Her sister had more lines than her.
Goddamn
I
movie
just
with a boyfriend.
appreciate the grass-fed McDowell's. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I appreciated the grass-fed McDowell's.
I
I thought
thought
it
that
was
shit
on
was
brand.
That's what made it. It was the way.
grass-fed McDowell's.
That's why-
I was like, "Yep."
Once I saw where it was going from the
That's
beginning,
about
I was
right.
like, all right, this is where it's gonna go. Let me just follow it for how it is. I'm not gonna sit there and this is not coming to
Yeah,
America.
because if you put it on the lip,
I
like
knew it wasn't.
And did they explain what happened to Mama?
What you mean?
Joe, you a hard critic,
Oh, mama.
bro.
His mama.
Joe a hard critic though.
She's still alive.
Who mama?
She's still alive and really.
Maybe she didn't want to be in the movie.
Yeah. That's
But you ain't explain it. Now you got the daddy down. We don't even know what mama. And then they used that to make his whole turnaround in the whole fucking movie. What would your mama say? Where the fuck is she?
dead.
They ain't say dead. He ain't think. Let me think. They did flashbacks to every other part of the goddamn movie. I was like, how many times we gonna flashback to Coming to America 1?
That's the point.
No!
And
And
the-
the sequel, how many sequels you see they keep flashing back
And
to
the
the
flashback was like
That's
an add
damn near
in.
fucking
The
sequel.
flashback was like an add in to the
No, that's literally a sequel, bro.
No, they don't flash back to they keep the
They
story going.
Flashback to Bad Boys too.
No, no.
Tripping.
They did not flash back and tell the whole story. You remember that night that we were down, and then they replay the whole fucking movie, and now we gotta go through. Oh, it's the twins again. Oh, it's Arsenio playing the woman again. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna okay.
That's your.
Oh,
You mad,
and
bro?
then he got her from the seat. Oh, he got her from the seat and we're hollering at Leslie Jordan, and she looks like she from fucking 2020. In the middle of this goddamn club. She turned around with a fucking fresh face, fresh suit. Everybody else, they got that same makeup they had on in fucking 1989 or whatever the fuck this movie created.
Yeah.
She turned around with 2020 makeup. Hey,
That shit was funny to me, bro.
Oh, you
All I'm saying is, like I
Oh, you ain't
said,
had to try that hard, baby.
like I said,
This shit is funny.
I'm not appreciative of the fact he had to go get some random child back in America.
You couldn't find no other reason to go to America.
Why else would
I get it. I
He
get it.
ain't been there for 30 years.
Okay.
His wife ain't came back who was from this bitch.
I heard the inside scoop. Y'all should have let Ryan Coogler have it or Aaron McGruder. You turned both of them
Then
down.
you really would have hated this shit.
No,
But he
I
was
really
in the
would've loved
movie.
it.
Because it wouldn't have been like.
But he was in the movie.
Then you really would
No
have been
matter.
like, there's nothing
You ain't
like
let
the
him
first
write
one
it.
then.
He was in the movie
He
though.
ain't let him write it.
And
He wanted to write it.
I want
I
to
take
rewrite movies too, but they can let me.
He can still write his own version and just don't call it
No, he picked somebody else's version. And he said the only reason they did remake it is because he saw the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he was able to make himself look young again. And so because of that, he said we can go from the Simeon and them being at the club part and actually recreate that whole thing. That's the only reason he said he wasn't gonna touch it until that opened up and created the vision for him.
Well, he touched it.
He shouldn't have.
Oh man.
I wish they would have never showed that nigga that technology.
That's the only way that shit was going to make sense.
It doesn't.
They do.
This old, decrepit, rotten tooth motherfucker, Rafiki version of a human being come out and say, this nigga got a child. Where was he in the first fucking movie? Who was he?
I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't in there. He was nowhere around. Like, who is he?
That's the new
Who is
character.
Rafiki?
Bro, he was in Africa. He was in Zamunda, bro.
In Africa.
He was in
Zamunda.
Zamunda
That's
in
where
the
that
first
song.
one. He lived in Zamunda. They was in Queen.
But they started out the movie where?
In
Munda. They came back and ended
you
the
didn't-
movie
but you
where?
didn't see
At
all the-
any point in time did the
But you
Rafiki nigga
didn't,
come
but you
out?
didn't see all the people in Zamunda when they went to the Zamunda.
We saw the nigga eat breakfast, fight with Simi, get head in there by the royal bathers, nigga. We saw him fucking ride horse. We saw him pet Babar, nigga. And now Babar is a huge elephant now. We saw all that. We ain't see no Rafiki come out telling what happens in the future or nothing. All of a sudden Rafiki come out and say, you got a son. Then the
But
nigga
you
don't
see-
hold up.
but you-
That's how
he
you
hold up.
It's not gonna change.
Time out.
He
Time out.
hold up a police sketch of a nigga.
No. It was 30 years ago, and he already old. To be an elder or a wise person, you got to be old. So he wasn't the old person yet.
So where was the nigga that's in his place?
He was getting ready to be
Where
old.
was the nigga that was teaching him?
He created his position.
He the person to get nigga. He the first Rafiki nigga.
No, Rafiki was Rafiki. He just became the next one.
But they trying to create a human Rafiki.
They did.
Hey. I don't.
I
But that's
can't
what's
do it,
funny.
dog.
But that, and now that you say,
Before I
that-
die,
that-
Akeem, I want to let you know that you have a son.
Then
and
you
And
know,
this weird nigga right here got a picture of him.
Hey, got a whole picture.
A whole picture, night like that. That nigga
I
ain't
saw it in a dream. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
Where's the coldest one?
What
Daddy
picture
on
did
the
you have with
deathbed,
this
like,
shit?
oh, I want you to know. Like, he don't even know, but the daddy know, though. I saw it in the dream you had a son. This nigga you never met before knows. Show him the
He
picture.
saw it in a dream. And I believe
That
it's
is
dream.
him.
Show him the picture.
You have to go to America and find this police sketch of a nigga right here.
And he found as soon as he pulled up the
Nigga, I'm check his look.
That's funny to me.
Time out.
He go to the barbershop and the niggas is still alive.
First of all, it wasn't when he first got there. He, like you say, he went to the barbershop.
Why they still alive, bro?
That nigga
Black
pulled
don't
up
crack.
right up on
Why they still alive?
Black don't crack.
But it died.
Black don't
It
crack.
died.
That
No.
motherfucker's supposed to
It
be
died.
dead.
No.
Bro, this
What?
30 years later.
Oh, that-
Yeah. Bro, they was like 60. Like everybody came out like 8, 9.
That white nigga was not 60. He was 90 in the movie.
What is that, Melvin? What is that, Melvin?
All them should have
He
been
wasn't
dead.
dead. Get Marcy
In the
out,
hospital.
He wasn't dead, bro.
Bro,
They wasn't dead yet. Not yet. They was. I'm sure they all died shortly after, though.
Bro, they supposed to be dead.
They must have been.
I'm sure they all died shortly after.
That barbershop supposed to be ran. And if you would have came in and had Cuba Gooding Jr. in there cutting hair, that would fucking make sense. Because remember, he was the nigga in there getting his hair cut.
True.
When Akeem first walked in.
He
Now,
probably not available.
that's connected. He might have been. It might have helped him out. But I'm like, why you gonna dress up like these niggas? They dead. Dress up and become some new haircut people, barbershop people.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
No, I'm
But I
cool
still
with it.
enjoyed it. It's real funny.
I wanted to enjoy
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
I chuckled a
Let's
few
be
times.
real. Let's be real. The barbershop scene from Coming to America 1 and 2, one of the best scenes in the movie, played by the actual two stars of the movie.
And I
And
feel
it
like
is a comedy. And
they ain't let Eddie Murphy
shit,
get
if
off.
he can have a random child back in Queens, these old niggas still can't be alive.
No,
No, man.
I don't see it.
How? You got a whole 30-year-old son. This ain't like no 18-year-old boy.
It's not real, nigga. They used to go to McDowell's. What the fuck is that? What?
That shit
I'm
might
sure these old people could be alive. Willing suspension of disbelief, guys. Okay?
No,
Willing
you actually
suspension
believe a
of
nigga
disbelief.
would make a
Acting
McDowell's in the
one-on-one.
hood.
Just get
In
you a
the first
McBlurry. Just get you a
Yeah,
McBlurry.
start his own franchise.
Just get you a McBlurry and be fine. Get you a McBlurry.
That was hilarious, bro.
That was hilarious, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That shit was
Like
funny
it
as
still
shit.
happened. They made it happen.
Too much.
Let me go.
We all had high expectations, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
I just want to see a good movie. If this was the first version of it, I would not like it because I would be like,
Our expectations was way too high about the movie. I think that's what it was. Because let's be real, if you are born in the 80s, 90s, or almost 2000,
I don't want it
you
to
have
be
seen
one. I want it
Coming
to be a
America
good
so
movie.
many times.
I want it to be a good movie. I didn't want it to be Coming to America 1. I want it to be a good movie. If you're going to take that name, if you're going to take that name, make a good quality film.
So let me ask you this: Is it hard to make a sequel not relying on the first one? Like, if you take the sequel for what it was, not knowing the first one or the backstory, and you watched it,
That's what I'm saying. Just watching it as a movie. No, I would not. I would think of it as a Netflix film that you get out the red box.
I mean, it was
I would never think that would come out as a blockbuster film.
It didn't.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. I can't even see it coming in theater.
Well,
it
no,
looked like a straight to
I think it got-
DVD film.
I think it got good timing because it's coronavirus. There ain't too many.
But in
films coming out
the pre-COVID era, that movie looked like a straight to DVD film.
It
Some
was
shit
the
that
same
you be like,
shit
let me
going
get this, man. I ain't seen. Let me check this out.
Oh,
And
no.
then it turned out you like, I can guess this whole movie, but it's something to watch. That shit ain't.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't a good film. It ain't nothing that I'd be like, damn, I'm glad I stumbled on this. Like how you do on Netflix. Like, oh shit, that was a nice little 2-hour movie. Shit had layers and everything. I ain't know what happened. Then you get the other ones and them niggas is foreign and they trying to match the words with the. And you like, oh shit, they got me.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, just looking at it as a movie, not even as part 2 to some shit I love, but I felt like they need to put it back in the oven. Let it finish. The cake batter is still wet on the inside.
I can see your point, but like
The pork is
I
still
enjoyed
pink.
it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I mean, like I said, I didn't like the extra shit, like the concert in between. Just like Hanson, man. I thought that was.
a little.
I didn't like even though it was one of the best scenes. I didn't like the barbershop because I thought they should be dead or something, or old or something like that. But
Why y'all?
They was old in the first fucking movie. 30 years later, come on, bro.
Y'all tripping.
Then you bring back sexual chocolate.
And that nigga,
We brought back everybody. James Earl Jones should have been dead, but he died. So should the dudes at the barbershop
should have died in the
So should the dudes at the barbershop should have had a proper funeral service too?
No, they just need to be dead. You go to the barbershop. Oh, them niggas dead.
Did you want to see
That
them?
was very funny to me. You walking there. Hey, have you seen?
Did you?
Oh, you looking for
want to see them?
sex? Oh, them niggas dead.
That nigga
Did you
dead,
want to see them
I'm his
first?
grandson.
Did you want to see him first?
No,
You got to see James Earl Jones, and then he.
I didn't want to see. He could have been dead. They could have started out with a picture of that nigga with his picture on the wall and just back it up like, yeah, he
Back it up. That nigga already down there with that shit.
Part 3.
Hand away from me.
Man, away from the picture.
You know what I mean?
And they came in right there staring at him like,
Damn, I
Yeah,
gotta be king.
once it come right back to over the shoulder, he already standing
you
up.
standing there. Damn, I gotta be king now. 500 dancers. I know
15. 15. 500.
500 dancers. Come on. And then they in a room that fit them. Nigga, they in an actual hall.
Yo, it's
Oh,
funny,
man.
bro.
I don't know who, but they had the budget.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
they had the budget. But it probably was a lot cheaper at Tyler Perry Studios.
I ain't gonna say that it because it was shot on Tyler Perry Studios had anything to do with it.
I think it had everything to do.
Well, Rick Ross still made $2.3 million from it at his career.
Hey,
Jesus.
streaming,
I'm just saying.
and he was in the movie.
And
Why the fuck his house?
That's the problem. Okay, just because you film at a nigga house do not mean you have to let him in the movie.
Did he do good with his one line?
What? Look, she said, was he? That's why you didn't even see it. Yeah, he had a lot. He was with the militia. They are coming.
Yeah, that's good. I was laughing.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie. That was Rick Ross, and they was filming at my house. I would be like, shit, like,
Fucking
I
right.
was like,
What?
can I get a line or something?
I want to be.
Bro, I'm using every room, bro. Like, let me. The enemy is coming, boss. Let me say one line.
You ain't gotta pay me for this. I just,
Come on. I say the same thing. Hey, shout
you
out to
already
Rick Ross,
paying me
man.
for this, but you ain't gotta pay me for this.
You ain't got to pay me for this one. I'm gonna just.
I say the line for free. Just
Yeah,
let me in.
you already paying for this. You ain't gotta pay for this.
Now let me run it back.
You run it back.
The enemy.
I bet that nigga took 12 hours.
You said the enemy. The enemy is cup. The enemy.
Yeah.
Hold
You
on.
gotta do it with the accent. With the accent.
The enemy. Okay, Rick Rossi, P3, take
Oh, man.
8. Action.
No, Ross, the line is the enemy.
The enemy. Okay.
It's over there, boss.
Okay. Rick Rossi, P3, take 9. Camera rolling, sound rolling, speeding, and action.
Ross, what we see, what we need you to do here is actually instead of I see what you're doing there with the hook. But what I need you to do
I
there
was
is
leading into the line. You ain't give me time.
okay.
A boss was leading into the line.
All right. So let's try this. Like
Let
at the same time as the hawk, try to say the line.
Oh,
The hawk, yeah, and then the line.
oh,
So hawk, the enemy, hawk.
I'm just a PA.
So we're gonna run it back one more time,
oh.
and then hawk, the enemy, and with the accent.
What's my line?
The enemy is right there.
The enemy.
No, in the accent.
Oh,
Okay.
it's gonna go in and out.
All right. Well, we're gonna cut for today. We're gonna try again
We're gonna
tomorrow.
wrap. It's a wrap today, guys. We're gonna start again tomorrow.
Hey, we're not paying him anyway.
I
We just
can't
keep that.
work. I don't care if we're at this
We're
motherfucker.
using his house. We're using his house. We're using his house.
We're using it now.
Using his house.
Let's go back to Tyler Perry studio.
We are using his house.
Oh shit!
We gonna use that fucking house off Tyler Perry's show. White House.
The White House.
The White House.
The White House.
Don't give a fuck. The other side is black.
It is. It really is. And then the other side is brick.
It's a four-sided house.
It
It's the smartest, cheapest thing a nigga has ever done.
Very smart.
Man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you to decide whether you think sequels are needed.
Yeah.
Are they necessary? We showed you that we felt like some are. Some help with the continuation of the story that was already good. Some add on to a story that we really didn't like the first time, which makes it a terrible sequel in my book. So we want to let you decide. You know, I want you to have the debate with your friends. I'm sure y'all have been debating over Coming to America.
Yeah.
All you too serious motherfuckers that's like, man, y'all need to stop down in the black people and their movies and shit. Nah, that's what we here for.
Yeah.
I can give my honest opinion on what I feel like about. We putting out a lot of work now, so
Yeah.
we can't talk about each other's work. What the fuck we putting it out for?
And we still watch it and support it, even if we talk about it.
I did.
Yeah,
Now,
and
I think that's healthy.
That nigga got my money and my screen. So
For that fact, I always want to say, to be fair, the issue is, and I feel like we have the right to critique the way we want. If we talking about like just the white aspect of like content, there's so much variety, right? Like variety for them to pick and choose. Like, I like this, but I don't like that. I like this kind, but I don't like that. I like that genre, but I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because there's not so much big African American content, we seem to like try to pony up on each one. You know what I mean? Like, this is the one that has to serve all black people as a whole, and it don't work like that. Like,
Nah.
we need the variety too, and I believe once we get the variety in there and included in, then we'll seem to, those conversations will lessen more, because you know these type of things come few far and in between. Like, when the last time you seen last time was what, Black Panther, right? People were such up in arms. Well, no, Judas and the Black Messiah. That just happened. So you know what I mean?
and that
They
worked.
It was.
Black
Yeah,
Panther
but-
too. I give you that. I'm scared of Black Panther too, though.
I'm not. Marvel ain't gonna fail, brother. Marvel don't fail. That's just
They
what
ain't
they
got
do.
no Chadwick. They might try to slide Michael B. Jordan.
Nah, they gonna find. But you,
Come on, man, we
but
thought
you
that
do
was-
know, like, technically, according to the comic book,
I knew
like,
you were gonna say that.
no, because
That's
it's
right.
real. According
It
to the
is.
comic books, his little sister, she is the Black Panther.
Yeah.
So
Who? Who? Michael B. Jordan? So he ain't die on the fucking cliff?
he just had to change her heart. He
That
gonna
nigga
be
had
on
some of
the
that
team.
Nah, with the women's movement going, they might make the little sister Black Panther.
I mean, it was,
Brother, she gonna be Black Panther regardless. She gonna be Black Panther regardless.
We'll see. They don't always follow the fucking comic book. I've seen all them fucking X-Men. That is not the X-Men I grew
Yeah,
up to fuck up.
X-Men. But as far as like the
Real.
Marvel story, they do tend to follow that a little more in depth, though. But they do take liberty, like how they got the WandaVision, like they take their own liberty.
They
but
take liberty.
They,
I mean,
they are a lot
they
more.
created a movie world that's outside of the comic book. So
Agreed.
yeah, it goes with the movie world they created, but not the comic book world that was already
But I
created.
think it was coming in either way. Like, even watching the Black Panther the first time, I still believe when they made the second one that she was going to be the Black Panther, regardless. Like, whether the comic said that or not, you just watch the movie, you can see it.
They make it seem like Daniel Okuya's gonna come.
Oh, no, not at all.
He gonna come up with the
Not at all.
rhinos and be Black Panther.
Not at all.
Yep.
Not at all. It's definitely going to, what's her name? Shuri is definitely going to be her. It was obvious in the first one.
I don't know if I want no tech geek
I'll-
Black Panther.
Oh, man, if it wasn't for
oh
her, it
shit,
wouldn't
he
be no Black
already
Panther.
read by
He already.
He already started the
He
shit.
made his suit. He wouldn't even be Black Panther if it wasn't for the suit.
And that's her job. That's
No,
her
bro, she
job.
a gangster too. She fight.
Who gonna play that position now? Who gonna play that position now? Who gonna heal people? Who gonna create shit and invent
Bro, she
shit?
do everything. Just like she
You can't invent shit if you saving the world.
Ain't teach nobody. Nobody else can fucking learn. Nobody.
Who?
Anybody.
Who under her?
Anybody.
The white man?
No, she could pick up
The white man? The white man is the nigga that's under her.
We
That's
gonna
blue to black.
be here all night. We gonna be here all night with y'all.
Man, we better be out
But now she gonna go fight crime and ain't nobody inventing no new shit now.
He be probably smart. He did his own stuff anyhow.
No, he did all. He invented it first, and then he became Iron Man. He was
That's what I said. We gonna be here all night
He was
with y'all.
not Iron Man. He was on this suit. No, that nigga put on the suit and said, "I'm Iron Man."
See, See, he
It was not like, let me invent Iron Man while fighting crime. No, the nigga had a hole in his chest and had to figure out a way to keep fucking living. And he invented fucking Iron Man.
my God.
I know these fucking stories. I ain't been to be like, yeah, the nigga invented Iron Man while fighting crime.
Bro, here, bro.
It is not invented while fighting crime. The nigga had time to build that motherfucker.
That shit is funny, bro.
He wasn't even that rich in the first movie.
I can't stand it.
And his daddy built the rest of the shit.
All right now, goddamn.
Thank you.
All right now, goddamn it.
He a junior.
Hey, you calm it down now.
He's
okay?
an entitled little motherfucker.
Okay, you turn it down, sir.
Did his daddy not build all that?
Yes, he did, but you turn it down. Don't nobody gotta critique that hard. The movies was good.
He's dead.
The movies was good.
He's dead.
The movies was good.
All the Iron Man suits did not help.
Respect.
Even what about the Spider-Man suit?
He turned to dust.
Man. So did the Black Panther.
Which means she ain't do that good on that suit.
Hey, man, start some shit.
I know, right? He out here lunching right now. Like somebody come get him.
Whoever made Captain America suit, nigga ain't turned to dust. He did not turn to dust. Nigga soldier disappeared. He had the wrong suit on.
We gotta go.
And nigga arm disappeared and everything, nigga.
It's coming up on time for us to get on up out of here.
Who made your suit? Iron Man ain't
We
going
gotta
nowhere.
go.
Jay, fuck Iron Man. Let the people know.
He ain't go nowhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we don't leave any stone unturned here at X Quarantine Corner.
Definitely not.
We finished the whole discussion. So, we talk all this. All right, Tony Stark, an inventor and a crime fighter. Nigga, shut up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you see Brandon's shirt, my art is pandemic proof. Meaning, in the midst of a pandemic, we kept our art going. We started this show. We kept focusing on the goal at hand, which was to keep sharpening our tools, was to keep the art going, to even help people during these times where they ain't got nothing going on. So my art is pandemic proof. That's for all you singers, all you actors. I'm not looking, no, all you singers, all you actors out there, all you people that consider yourself artists. If you survived during the pandemic and your art did too, you need to grab one of these shirts.
Yes,
and we got these shirts live at www.aqcmerch.com.
Right down there, baby. You see it?
AQC So if you want a shirt like that, if you want one of our X Quarantine Corner shirts, if you want to support the show, go to AQC Merch right now. AQCmerch.com. Don't wait. Do it right now.
That's right.
We trying to grow this show to the next level. We're almost 1 year in. We love that you've been rocking with us for this long. Whether you see us on YouTube, Instagram Live, Facebook, wherever you see this show, support. Go to AQCmerch.com. Get a shirt. Proceeds from that shirt will go to helping us the fuck out.
Yes, sir.
And then we might give some to some other people that need help. But we definitely need help growing the fuck out of this show. So please buy a shirt, buy some merch, represent the show, represent what we do. If you like the conversations we have, if it causes you to have conversations in your own space, support. Man, we love y'all. We thank y'all for rocking with us. We here every fucking Monday night.
Same place, same corner. Actors Quarantine Corner.
You gotta do it crazy though.
Y'all can get to